Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 most beautiful cities in the USA. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the beautiful cities in the United States. Also post your favorite cities among the top 10 best cities in the US in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too. For a traveler, there are many options when it comes to the United States of America. Some of the most beautiful cities in the US boast diverse cultures, picturesque landscapes, and rich histories that make this land so interesting and enjoyable. This list of prettiest cities across the United States will inspire you to take a trip right now and enjoy the many sights this country has to offer. Top 10 most beautiful cities in the US. Ranking cities, and what they offer, may sound like a mission impossible as we all have our personal favorites. Yet, some cities are so exceptionally beautiful that they should be on everyone's bucket list. These are our favorite 10 cities in the United States. Number 10 on the list of most beautiful cities in the USA is Los Angeles. Los Angeles has a vast urban sprawl that stretches all the way out to the Pacific coast. The city is so incredibly varied, from the bustling, touristy Hollywood Boulevard to the kitschy, old-timey vibes of Santa Monica and Venice Beach. There's truly something for everyone in LA. The incomparable free admission art collections of the Getty Center will thrill art lovers and novices alike. LA has a reputation for being for the rich and famous, but there's plenty here to do that will cost you absolutely nothing. Number 9 on the list of most beautiful cities in the USA is Nashville, Tennessee. The USA is brimming with beautiful cities, and Nashville is one of them. Known as the Music City, Nashville has it all. It's the perfect weekend getaway and it's also fun for a more extended vacation. Nashville is beautiful because you get a big city feel, yet you'll feel right at home. The skyscrapers are beautiful and there are tons of stunning parks around the city as well. Even though Nashville is known for its music, there are so many other reasons to visit this charming city. Number 8 on the list of most beautiful cities in the USA is Salt Lake City. The capital of Utah, Salt Lake City, is among the prettiest cities in America. The city has a metropolitan area of over 1 million people and is known as was previously nicknamed the Crossroads of the West due to being the area where the first transcontinental railroad brought growth. Salt Lake City has positioned itself as a capital for winter sports and outdoor recreation, and it is a skier's paradise. Number 7 on the list of most beautiful cities in the USA is Chicago, Illinois. Chicago is one of the best American cities. If you overlook the business district with its distinct skyscrapers, you can find many beautiful areas. The Millennium Park located in the downtown tops the list of such places. The vast lakeside park houses the famous bean, a bean-shaped stainless steel sculpture officially called the Cloud Gate. People usually admire the neighboring Crown Fountain, a unique interactive fountain that features large LED displays that project human faces. Number 6 on the list of most beautiful cities in the USA is Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, the Sin City, is one of the best party cities in the US. Shimmering buildings dazzling with lights, fountains dancing to the tunes of light and music, architecture that takes you around the globe, the city has all you can dream of. Las Vegas, known as the gambling city, is so much more than this, a city that is full of life and knows how to live it. The most prominent area in Las Vegas is the Strip, where around 30 magnificent hotels line up on both sides, giving a glimpse into opulence and luxury. Every hotel is a destination in itself with so many unique and interesting things to do. How can anyone forget the iconic Bellagio fountains that create an aura with the spectacular fountain show with music and light? Number 5 on the list of most beautiful cities in the USA is New York City, New York. There is little doubt that New York is one of the most beautiful cities in the United States and a place so easy to fall in love with. The set of many movie and TV series, New York is home to some of the most iconic sites in the country. This is where you will find the Empire State Building and the Rockefeller Center, Brooklyn Bridge and the Statue of Liberty, though, did you know that's actually in New Jersey Territory, Central Park, and the Metropolitan Museum of Art? But that's not all. There are way many more things to do in New York, indeed. If you are into art, you will find an incredible concentration of museums. The MoMA, Museum of Modern Art, and the Guggenheim shouldn't be missed. The latter will impress you with its quirky architecture and ever-changing exhibits. Number 4 on the list of most beautiful cities in the USA is Seattle, Washington. Nestled between the Cascade and Olympic mountain ranges and surrounded by water, it should be no surprise that Seattle is breathtakingly gorgeous and one of the coolest cities in the US. There's plenty of typical tourist attractions to explore: Pike Place Market, a public market full of local vendors peddling their wares since the 20th century, the Museum of Pop Culture, an ode to all things in popular culture, from horror movies to Prince's guitar, all housed within a surreal Frank Gehry building, and the Space Needle, an observation tower built for the 1962 World's Fair that has been solidified as an icon of Seattle. Number 3 on the list of most beautiful cities in the USA is Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, founded in 1670 on the coast of South Carolina, is one of America's most beautiful cities that overflows with New World charm. Pretty pastel-painted houses line the cobblestone streets. Huge oak trees dripping with Spanish moss and horse-drawn carriages clip-clop along, taking tourists on tour to see the finest antebellum homes. Charleston is a compact city, easy to explore on foot. Don't miss a stroll along the promenade that runs along the seafront. Overlooking the harbor and waterfront park, this coastal walk passes many prominent historic buildings with their elegant verandas shaded by palm trees. While across the water, the federal stronghold of Fort Sumter bore witness to the first shots of the Civil War. Number 2 on the list of most beautiful cities in the USA is Boston, Massachusetts. Boston is a beautiful city full of history and charm. It is also one of the oldest municipalities in the USA, with the first settlements dating back to 1630. You can still see a lot of astounding old historic buildings in the city. Make sure you walk the Freedom Trail that takes you through some of the most important sites in Boston, where you can learn a lot about the city's history. Not to miss on your Boston itinerary is the Boston Public Library at Copley Square, which is one of the most beautiful libraries in the country. The city is set on the waterfront, making it a wonderful place to stroll along the harbor or go for a boat trip. You can even go on a whale watching tours from Boston, which is an absolutely unique experience. Number 1 on the list of most beautiful cities in the USA is San Francisco, California. San Francisco is one of the most visited cities in the US. A city filled with architectural delights, coastal views, and festivals, making it one of the most popular destinations in the States. Located in the state of California, the Red Golden Gate Bridge is the iconic landmark of the city and deserves a spot on any San Francisco itinerary. Many tourists take the time to cross the bridge or embark on sightseeing cruises to enjoy the bridge from afar. Other attractions in San Francisco City include the City Hall, SFMOMA, which is an art museum, Coit Tower, to name a few. The neighborhood of Alamo is very popular and is an excellent option for a picnic when the weather is nice and warm. So, which is your favorite city among the top 10 most beautiful cities in the USA? While you may have some cities on your travel list, the search for a perfect destination for your much-awaited trip is never easy. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite cities among the 10 beautiful cities in the US in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too.